Sid, let's start with you. Let's keep it simple. Who's going through, Real Madrid or Liverpool?
Oh, you say keep it simple, and then you give me a question that's almost impossible to answer. Real Madrid, but I'm not convinced at all about that answer.
Yeah, we're not on a time strain, Sid. I'd like some more analysis, please.
OK, right. Let me try and give you some analysis. And it's interesting, actually, listening to Stevie talk about Liverpool's performance against Newcastle today, which, of course, well, make up your mind. Do you want me to give you the quick answer or the long answer? In all honesty, when the draw was made, what was it, a couple of months ago, I thought over two legs Liverpool would be better than Real Madrid. The way that Liverpool have collapsed since then changed my mind entirely on that. That said, these last couple of games, the Everton game and the Newcastle game today, which of course I haven't been able to see because I've been here, but listening to Stevie talk about it, and also the fact that Madrid haven't always convinced. And yet there's a little bit of me that thinks with Madrid, there is a level of quality there, and we saw last season that even when they don't play well, they find a way to play. I think partly because the quality is there, and it's about having the moments rather than necessarily dominating games. I think there's also something about Real Madrid, which is a combination, I think, of, if you like, the confidence that says we're good enough to win, even if we're not playing well, but also the humility, I suppose, might be one way of looking at it, to accept that even though you're a great team, even though in theory you're the biggest club in the world, that there will be periods of the game when you don't dominate, and you don't panic because of that, or you don't think, oh, we're terrible because of this. You don't think this team are just too good for us. You always think there's a chance, and there's a bit of me that feels that over two legs, Real Madrid will find their way through. The big question for me is Benzema. I think we saw it tonight. This is a team that attacks much better when Benzema's on the pitch. Not just because of the goals that Benzema scores, but because of the way they attack. And I thought Vinicius was fantastic tonight, despite the two missed chances. But they did play the whole game to him. And it was a little bit obvious. And I think they need Benzema there because it gives a subtlety to the attack. If he's fully fit, yeah, I slightly lean towards Real Madrid, but with not a huge amount of conviction.
How do you feel about Vinicius against AlexanderArnold?
No thanks. Listen, AlexanderArnold today, when my mate Saint-Maximin had to come inside because they were down to 10 men, he must have been doing thank you very much, because he had no idea what was going on. And that's against a guy who can be good. The difference between Saint-Maximin and Vinnie is there's a world apart. Vinnie knows what he's doing. Vinny's got the confidence and the football brain to take advantage of situations against AlexanderArnold. So if he gets as much of the ball as he did in this game against Osasuna, then it's going to be trouble.
Who have you got going through?
I've got Madrid going through.
Really?
Yeah, listen. Again, you see, you can argue all day long that Real Madrid are not the best, but they take advantage of situations. And you saw it today, A, with the goals they got, and B, with the chances that Vinnie missed. When the ball's turned over, they are at you so fast and so quickly, and generally with quality. And a Liverpool side right now that is turning the ball over too much, that's got danger written all over it for Liverpool. That's my biggest fear is when Liverpool lose the ball. Right. What's going to happen with the likes of Vinnie and if Benzema's playing? Just the way they'll get at the back four with pace. That worries me.
Pablo, we've got 2 votes for Real Madrid. Are you giving it a third?
Well, I think Real Madrid will go through as well. I say many times, for me, that competition for Real Madrid is special. They know how to play, they got the experience. They have quality first game away, Anfield. I think that will benefit Real Madrid as well. And then second leg at the Bernabeu. So, I still believe that Real Madrid have big chances to go through in 2 games. That's going to be amazing to watch these two teams playing against each other, because they're both fantastic teams and managers. But I think Real Madrid will find a way to go through.
This will eclipse any European game we've seen so far this season.
Well, and my decision hinges on the true status of Karim Benzema. Not the published status, not what they have told us, but the actual true status of what Karim Benzema is right now. I don't buy this whole he's tired, so we're going to give him the night off. He's not going to travel to Osasuna. If a player is tired, and you know this very well, Stevie, having been a manager, fine, you don't start the match. But if you need 20 minutes out of him, you put him out there, right? And that wasn't the case today. So if you're not taking him with you to Osasuna, that means that there are other things going on. If Karim Benzema is fully fit and ready to go, Real Madrid are a different team, and therefore they advance. That's my pick, but it hinges on the status of Benzema. If he's not fit, it changes who this team are and the personality of this group.
Can't wait. What a game it should be, as we say.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.